The dream in my wrestling career came true. I was given my first chance, my first opportunity here in Ring of Honor, and a four-corner survival match with myself, Homicide, Colt Cabana, and Paul London. We set the standard. We raised the bar for four-corner matches. Let's fast forward a little bit. July 19th, 2003, Elizabeth, New Jersey. Myself, Colt Cabana, Homicide, and Dan Moff, we raised that bar for four-corner matches. We set a new standard, and I walked out of that building the #1 contender for the ROH World Championship. Now, for the past 7 or 8 months, you people have watched me perform in the ROH ring. You know what I am capable of, and I think I have proven myself. Now, let me give you a little background information. I grew up about an hour from here, right outside of Cincinnati, Ohio, and it was as a kid the dream started. The first time my dad took me to see pro wrestling live at the Cincinnati Gardens, I knew this is what I wanted to be. This is what I wanted to do. The dream started. Well, tonight, in front of my friends, my family, a so-called hometown crowd, I get my chance at the ROH World Championship. And tonight, another dream will come true. I will walk out of this building, the ROH World Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall.
It's supposed to be A. J-A-B.
The winner will be the #1 contender to the HWA Championship. Introducing first, from Buffalo, New York, weighing 235 pounds, Chet, the Chet Jablonski.
Nigel.
You know, normally at this time, I would start off with some flippant remark telling you fans exactly what I think about you. Sort of like, show me some respect because I may be your father. But tonight, it's not about that. Normally, I would stand there at ringside and do whatever it takes to ensure that the czar of high-class kick-ass, Chet the Jet Jablonski, garners a victory. But tonight, it's not about that. I know that many of you people have traveled hundreds, some even thousands of miles to be here. Whether it's the money you save by selling McGuiness and McFlurries, turning tricks, or popping plasma, you knew that you had to be here. The greatest thing that is happening in wrestling today. But I know a lot of you are saying the same thing. Who the hell are those guys? You have no idea that they also have done whatever it takes to get here tonight. You have no idea all the hours that they have spent in the gym, all the hours that they have spent in that ring. It is their time. It is their time to shine. It is their time to prove that they have earned the right to be here in Ring of Honor. And that is what tonight is all about.
Brock Duffman, normally the manager of Chet Jablonski, and what an impassioned speech he just gave.
That's right. Great speech there about Ring of Honor. And it shows that the wrestlers out there are looking forward to this show just as much as the fans.
And Nigel McGuiness and Chet Jablonski definitely both looking forward to this opportunity that they're getting here tonight. And not only that, the winner of this match will go on to get an HWA title shot against Chad Collier in the future. Of course, HWA normally runs in the Ohio area, Heartland Wrestling Association, run by the esteemed Les Thatcher. Excellent promotion. Matt Stryker competes there on a regular basis. Of course, these two. Nice European move by Nigel McGuiness here, by the way. An excellent promotion. We'll check it out if you live in Ohio. As you see Chet Jablonski there wearing the singlet. Nigel McGuiness with the British flag on his tights right there. And these two of HWA's top stars, looking to make a name in ROH tonight. Chet Jablonski plays a power move game. Nice right there by Nigel McGuiness, who, of course, he's from England, so he utilizes that English style.
And right here in the ring, it's It's great to come to new towns, Chris, because we get to see new wrestlers from the area. It's definitely a privilege to be here, and it's definitely a privilege to be calling this match here on this ROH show.
Well, Ring of Honor always likes to showcase the best talent, always looking for new talent to bring in that can compete in this style. And we think we found two guys right here as Nigel McGuiness with big left hands on Chet Jablonski. Whip in, reversal by Jablonski. Slams him down.
Nice power there by Jablonski as he goes for the cover.
But in order to win this match, Jablonski will probably have to rely more on his power moves and not get out-finessed by Nigel McGuiness. McGuiness, a similar style to Doug Williams. Big chop there by Jablonski. And McGuiness will have to utilize that European style if he plans to win this match. Duck the clothesline by McGuiness. Oh, shoulder block, Road Warrior Hawk style by Chet Jablonski.
Going for the cover again. No, not enough, but that's the name of the game here. Get a 3 count, because if you do, you're going to be the #1 contender in HWA. And these guys going back and forth. And a nice European uppercut there by McGuiness.
I got a little scoop for you, Ray.
What's that?
Gary Michael Capetta could not be here tonight, so guess who's taking care of the duties backstage in that intermission?
Who's that?
Les Thatcher.
Les Thatcher, wow.
That's right, the esteemed Les Thatcher working for ROH tonight, and that's an honor right there. Nice T-bone suplex by Jablonski. Brock Guffman showing his support. And I love that speech Guffman had. It just shows the importance of this match for these two guys. And in addition, that applies to all new talent that comes into Ring of Honor.
That's right, and Jablonski now going for a strength test here, and you said he was going to rely on it. And you're right, as he is, looks like he's outpowering Nigel McGuiness here early on.
Jablonski does have the strength advantage over McGuiness, but McGuiness will totally hold the counter hold as he's showing right there, using leverage, now twisting the wrist of Jablonski. Nicely done by Nigel McGuiness. He learned his craft well in the UK. Takes him down with an arm drag. And there's a deep arm drag by McGuiness.
2003 Nigel.
What a flare he has.
Quite hadn't struck him out yet.
As Brock cheering on right here. And you're right, with all the countering and everything, you're right.
But he's also around, let's see, the same time as
kind of similar to Doug Williams.
working this area as long as. Plus, he was just starting Ring of Honor. Plus, he worked a lot in Ohio. All you have to do is just go back and look at what I've recorded. He worked for War Wrestling. He's worked for Mr. Main Event's Whiplash Wrestling, which I have a few Nigel matches from him.
Now I think he's going for a submission move.
Perhaps an STF.
Jablonski needs to get to the ropes here, but he's a little quite short here, and he's in a painful submission right here.
Jablonski falling victim to Nigel McGuinness's finesse mat wrestling game. Jablonski definitely has to start with some
I got to see Nigel wrestle quite a few times.
I'm very impressed with both these men so far.
These guys showing a lot here in their first ROH match, and a nice lariat there by Jablonski. He wasn't quite looking, and he caught him.
Jablonski with so much on the line, you are going to get more aggressive.
And he is one of my all-time favorites.
It will mean a chance at Chad Collier's HWA title. So these two guys, it's sportsmanship for a while, but then in the end it's about who wins, and that's what we saw by Chet Jablonski, getting a little more aggressive to get that victory as he reaches the ropes and gets out of that stretch.
Jablonski braced the hold by going to the rope as Nigel had him in another submission again. And Nigel's got to follow up here.
And look at him, that foot to the back of the knee for leverage, gets Jablonski down so he can slap on a rear chin lock.
Nice chin lock there by Nigel. As Jablonski looks like he's wearing down a little bit. Man, stretching him out.
Yep, as you see him driving that knee. As McGuiness definitely goes more for those wear down moves, as that's the style that he's been brought up on.
And these guys at a nice pace here.
You got one more match to go, then we'll do superhero trivia if you're ready.
These mat technicians.
You got to get in your spot.
Nicely done by Chet.
I am definitely impressed with both these athletes, and that's one thing you noted, that this is a different style. One thing about Ring of Honor now is you see all styles of wrestling on an ROH show, as there's a huge chop by Jablonski, and another one.
Firing up on Nigel, who's in the corner with stiff forearms, but Nigel fighting back with a double boot, but is caught in the face by a nice knee lift there. Going for a suplex with the block, but no, wow, he executed it.
It's like Fisherman's Northern Light. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Something new here in ROH. Nicely executed there by Chet Jablonski, firing up there with the right hand. Whips Nigel into the corner, into the ropes, excuse me.
McGuiness on another reversal roll up, 2 count. attempt by Nigel McGuiness. I thought that might have been it. Don't forget, it only takes 3 seconds to win a match. Jablonski perhaps going for one of those power moves, takes him up. Ooh, drops him right on his head.
My God, what a move there. Going for the cover. This could be it.